Alright, it's live. Perfect. Okay. Now just wait. Okay. Okay. Must have got some water. Hopefully Google Hangout will work on this. Hmm. Okay, I got Steam closed here. Give us a second, guys. Right now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on the other guy because he's going through a bit of glitches. Yeah, it's basically just glitching up on this end. I don't know what Google has done lately, but for some reason they thought it'd be a great idea to, well, make it really hard to get the other person in. Hmm. Hmm. Really? I gotta sign in for that? Like, I don't get that. Hmm. Okay, so. Hmm. Okay. So, hopefully, YouTube doesn't glitch on this. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't glitch on this and will actually allow the two of us to have a little debate. In the meantime, let me just try and get the guy. Apparently I'm having difficulties. Looks like the guy's having difficulties getting in. Yeah, thanks a lot, YouTube. Yeah, totally appreciate it. Alright. And just sent the invite again. I don't know what's going on here. Hmm. Oh, it actually worked. Hold on. Now I'm just gonna wait and see. Okay. Alright. Can I even hear on his end? Hmm. Okay. Huh. Oh, his microphone. Okay. Hmm. Alright, well, I wait. Actually, I don't even think I need to get the links because it should be posted in the activity feed. Okay, let me turn this down. Of all nights, my webcam has to glitch like a bad Japanese dub or something. Or a bad episode of Power Rangers. Well, at least I have an icon to rely on. Irony is that I know the people in the comments are hearing everything that I'm saying. Hindsight sucks. Okay. Alright. I don't even think I can just... He's muted? Oh, he... Okay. I don't even think I can mute his mic. Then again, why? Then again, that would just be a bad idea in the first place because really, I mean, you can't really mute somebody in a Skype call. Eh. Okay, well, I wait for that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, for anyone that's attending the stream, don't be afraid to post comments if you want. For the both of us, hopefully that on Joe's end, the microphone, he'll be able to talk at some point. I think something's going on his end. So, yeah, if you guys have any comments, don't be afraid to post. Mushroom wheels in Mario Kart 7? Jeez. Hmm. Oh, he doesn't have a microphone. This is going to be awkward then. I guess it does make sense though, considering what happened a while ago. Uh, or in terms of context. Okay. Hmm. 1 second, folks. Escape. Okay, I'll see what I can do here so that instead of showing my face, maybe I can do a little. Oh, right, I can't do screen caps. I might possibly dox you. I can't do that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is. Oh, and okay, I got an idea. Is his responses I will put into a Paint document and blot out his contact information, and then I can do the response to it. Because despite the fact I'm debating this guy, I don't want to dox him. Because even though it may not be his actual name, I don't want to take the risk. So for the time being, my opponent is going to write his for the debate. He doesn't have a microphone. He's going to message me by Skype. All right, go ahead. Meantime, I will get Paint started. Thank goodness for Google Hangouts screen cap function. Uh, Joe says, so what's the first thing we should bring up? Well, I don't know, Joe. We're doing this debate, so usually well, we just talk. Like, you have a lot of problems with me, so why don't we get them out in the open? Or do you want to start by advertising your channel? Because that was one of the things you wanted to bring up as well. I'm fine with either way because, like, for me, it's usually bad news first and then good news, but it's up to you. Certainly. Joe's basically saying 1 minute, so give me a second, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get screen caps working. Actually, why am I even playing Mario Kart 7? Okay, like I said, guys, if you have any comments, don't be afraid to post them in the debate. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get it working. Maybe I can try and... Okay. See if I can even get screen sharing working. Hmm? should have Skype on here. What gives? Okay, what do I have here? Basically, guys, I'm just trying to get the screen share going. I have a bunch of documents. Not fun. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, the name change does work. All right. Now that basically, Joe, I just changed your, because on my end I can technically change your Skype name to prevent doxing issues. So yeah, now I can technically screen share. All right, give me a second to post your comments, and then I can begin. All right, just a second. Okay, screen share, go. All right. His first point. First thing to bring up, you kind of insulted my religion. Let me just print screen that. Sorry. Yes, non-religious viewers, I am a Christian. Well, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I myself am Catholic, so we believe in the same God, and, well, apologies for assaulting your religion. Then again, I'm also part of the same religion as you, so, yeah. I guess that doesn't really mean much, though. But I do apologize if I insulted your religion. Yeah, I shouldn't have much to worry about for that. Okay. Just waiting for him to type his next point. I don't know why it's not working for Skype, but okay. Wait, you're Catholic too. That's kind of hypocritical for calling the Bible crap. Oh, hey, Meepy. Um, yes, I am indeed Catholic. However, I have not really read the Bible, but even then, my issue with it is that the Bible is still filled with contradictions. I'm sorry to say that, but to me, it is. Do I still believe in God? Absolutely. I do. However, I'm not going to sit here and say that God created everything, even the dinosaurs, because there's. I take it in two ways. I believe that God did create the universe originally because the theory without it is confusing. Like, hmm, okay, one second. You bring up the word contradictions way too much, by the way. Really? Oh, okay. I'm hoping that. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. All right. Well, the thing is, for me, is that with the Big Bang Theory, my issue with that is, okay, so what created matter originally? It's like matter doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. What created it? That's where I believe God created it, but on the other hand, I think, okay, then who created God? And I'm like, it's weird on both ends. That word, I don't think you know what it means. Okay, well, how about this for a contradiction then? In some versions of the Bible, God is not merciful, where in others, no matter what you do, he will always forgive you. It's in two different versions of the Bible. But I guess this is the result of. Give me a second here. I'm trying my best trying to blot out the name issue. Okay. Um, Apologies, guys, if you cannot properly read it. I don't know what's up with my internet. It's making it a little blurry. But basically, Joe says, all right, well, that's kind of a contradiction. My issue is that I am not perfect in terms of discussing religion. It's one of the things I don't like to talk about. But I still think that the Bible is somewhat filled with contradictions, but if you believe in a God, no matter if it's Christian, atheists don't even believe in God. I don't know why I just said that. Buddhism, etc. I have nothing against you. That doesn't mean I'm going to defend religious extremists, though, that are going to kill or bomb or something in the name of their God. I do not defend that. I don't think anybody should, because religion has done a bunch of good for the world, but it's also done a bunch of bad because a lot of wars were started because of religious. I'm a Christian, but I will admit Christians have had a bad, how do I put this? Some bad seeds, there we go. Does it mean every Christian is bad? Absolutely not. I think generalizing that is a stupid thing. Because really, you can't say that one religion does all this stuff. I mean, look back at the Iraq War. A lot of people, mainly Americans, I'm not going to say every American, were slamming Muslims because they think that, or they thought, that they were a bunch of power-hungry terrorists because of the events of 9/11. You can't generalize that because some of them aren't that. But that's really all I have to say on religion. I will concede that I don't know that much about religion, and it is a very touchy subject for me to talk about. And I'm sorry, guys, but I can't really go into any further detail on it because religion's a very touchy subject to begin with. I think I gotta refresh my page here because it's saying review comments, and, well, I already approved them all for not being spam, so. Oh, 1 second. Wait just a second, Joe, so I can put your comment in. Speaking of America, why do you bring up so much jokes relating to characters? I don't know, mainly because they're anime characters? Well, I don't understand what you're getting at, Joe. Like, do I make jokes about Americans, American characters? Like, can you be a bit more specific, please? Oh, and I just want to make something clear to anybody wondering. Joe has given me permission for recording, so if anyone wants to bring up two-party consent, scrolling. I'm going to try to blot out his name again. If you can read this, basically I say, hey Joe, just wanted to make sure you're still up for the video. Yeah. Because of two-party consent, I will not be saving the video unless you are okay with being recorded. Two-party consent laws prevent recording someone without their permission, except in some states. I don't know what state he's in. I don't care what state he's in. I don't want to know what state he is in. But two-party consent laws don't exist in every state. They apply in some, but not all. Before anyone tries to say that I'm recording this guy without his permission, he says he's alright with being recorded. So I just want to bring that up in case anybody tries to. Alright. Print screen. Alright, on to his next point. Okay, this is what he says. No, I mean the One Piece joke in a certain Pokemon content. Wouldn't it be funny if Pokemon crossed over with One Piece? Oh, that one! Top 10 overrated Pokemon. Yes, I did bring that up because I felt like, well, Kizaru from One Piece is basically a prankster. He likes to mess around with people, and his attitude is the weirdest of the three admirals. I guess you can even argue he's a troll. Emolga in the anime is kind of the same, so that's where I made the joke. I wasn't being serious with the whole comparison because, well, really combining the two would be hell. Flat out. Especially if you've seen both shows. Three admirals? Print screen. Yes, there are three admirals in the anime One Piece. I still have to read the rest of One Piece. But, yeah. Now, this is something I'm pretty sure a lot of people... Actually, I think... Never mind, I think Joe has this as a complaint, so we'll save it when he gets to it. So just be patient, because I'm pretty sure there's a comment that a bunch of people have brought up in complaints regarding my countdowns, but I'll save it for later. Print screen. Okay. The closest reference I have to One Piece is Weeaboo's bringing it up in a video game I had for the PS4. Huh. Oh, okay. PS4. Oh, yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, One Piece... The new One Piece game was released on that console, wasn't it? Well, I don't know. I haven't played many... I think the last anime game I played was Storm 2, and that was like a few months ago. Even though I watch anime, I'm not a big fan of the games. I don't know why. Oh, 1 second. PS2. Okay, okay. Let me try and paint that. Yeah, sorry for the crude writing. This is why I try and draw This is why I try and hand draw instead of using a computer mouse. If it was a Mario... Oh, I should probably print screen this. If it was a Mario Party-like game... It was a Mario Party-like game, if I can remember. Okay, I don't know the game you're referring to, but I'm pretty sure any fans of One Piece might be... Actually, let me try and look it up here. Give me a second. I'll try and put it up on the screen. Party game PS2. Because I haven't played the game either, so let me look this up. Ah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about, Joe. Let me see if I can copy the image. Oh, this is a multi-platform. Okay. For those of you wondering, this is the game Joe was talking about, Pirates Carnival, which is also available on GameCube. Let me delete that. Okay, and hey, what the heck? Give me a second, guys. I gotta get screen share back. Jeez. Paint. I'm trying to get another paint icon. Hey, screen share. Yeah. How about you don't work properly today? Like, it was working like a second ago. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, hang on, I got a comment here. So, okay. You know, it's kind of funny that Google Notifications only works when it feels like it. It's like it's supposed to be instant instead of having to go check your messages, but it's like it takes like 2 minutes for a notification to appear. That's just kind of confusing. Sorry. Yeah, I basically have water on hand because, yeah. Okay, let me just get your comment here so I can print screen. Trying to grab it. There we go. Pirate game was also pretty fun. In fact, I was a big pirate fan when I was like 6. In fact, the pirate games I have now are Mariners Pirates and Pirate 101. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I'm also a pirate fan. I think it's one of the reasons I got into One Piece when it aired. I think when 4Kids had the license. I haven't even seen Funimation because, yeah, I'll flat out say this: One Piece is long, really long, and I don't want to watch a long anime like that. I didn't even grow up with it since the beginning of the show because I think 4Kids cut off at a certain point. Trying to start with One Piece is a horrible idea. Unless you want to spend years watching the show, which is still going. I don't see how you could be entertained. If you like it, good for you, but I don't know. Oh, hang on a second. If I can, and one of my favorite live-action movies was Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. All right. I think a lot of people hated that fourth one, Joe. So I don't think you're like the only one. Let me try and put it in. Not the fourth one. That sucked. Okay. Did I really forget to Oh, okay, okay. It's just loading. I think it's also kind of funny that the viewership chant is like going all over the place. Like, oh, there's one, now there's two, now there's four, now there's one. Like, consistency. Okay. Mm, print screen. Right. Third point. Wasn't there? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. His first point. Okay. Third point. I hate your girlfriend. Okay. Um, is he writing? Oh, he is writing my. Okay. Give him a second. I'm gonna wait for Joe to finish writing his sentence, so I don't have to keep print screening every 2 seconds because he's still going. I'm gonna let him finish. Hmm. Like I said, guys, if you want to post any comments, like or any questions for the both of us, go ahead and post in the comments below. Okay. Let me try and get this working. All right. Third point, I hate your girlfriend. She's a terrible YouTuber. She's in my top three, with second being Exploding TNT and Sherlock Claphones. Well, I guess, well, okay. There's nothing I can do to change your opinion on that because it's your opinion. Really, trying to change it would just make me come off as a bigger jerk. If you don't like her, that is fine. It doesn't really bother me because, like, well, I don't hate her, obviously, but there's nothing I can do against somebody that doesn't like her. I'm not going to throw a fit over it. Oh, he's written a bit more. Give me a second, guys. I mean, her Total Pokemon Island is so poorly written, and she's such a weeaboo. Okay. First point. Total Pokemon Island. I'll concede that somewhat, but only in two contexts. In the first context is as a show. As a show, yes and no. I still say mine's worse, but that's kind of getting behind the point. That's kind of ignoring the point. I like her TPI, but written wise, it's a reality show. A lot of them have that same problem. Like, if you're expecting really great story, you're not going to expect it from Total Pokemon Island. Any of them. I'm going to flat out say that. I don't really go to them to get a great story. As for Weeaboo, you seem to throw that word around a lot, but I think you might know what the word means if you use that thing. God, I almost used Urban Dictionary as the source. Like, guys, do not use Urban Dictionary as a source, because that is a horrible idea. Okay. Basically, guys, the definition of weeaboo is someone who is obsessed with Japan, their culture, and anime. I wanted to get that out of the way for context in case some people are curious what the definition is. Oh, he's written a bit more. Give me a second. How can you call that thing a total Pokemon Island? Both yours and Susan's. I don't know. It just is. It technically is a total Pokemon Island. It's a reality show hosted by a Pokemon and a chef, or occasionally a co-host. Has a bunch of Pokemon as campers. Has them competing in challenges to win a prize. They have challenges. They vote each other out. And there's a bit of drama around the way. It kind of counts as Total Pokemon Island. Again, though, I can't stop you from hating the show. There's nothing I can do to change that. If you don't like it, then that is absolutely fine. I'll even admit myself, for my original series, it's not that great for my show. But again, there's nothing I can do to change your mind. So I'm not going to throw such a hissy fit on it. As for the second one, but TPI is fictional. Print screen. It should be called Super Weeaboo Anime War Michael Bay the movie. Wait, how can it be called Super Weeaboo Anime, but Michael Bay's American? Anime's from Japan. Isn't that kind of like a double negative? I, I don't even think that's a double negative. Okay then. Hmm. Oh, he's still writing. Okay. Okay. It should be called. I meant as in the show worships war as if it's the best thing ever. Okay, you're talking about World Revolution. Um, well, in season 4, I wanted to change up the concept of it just being, hey, here's a bunch of guys, they're doing stuff, and see their lives. Kind of like a sitcom, I guess you can call it. Season 4, I wanted to try and go for a darker story. In this one, 6 billion, or pretty much only like a billion people were left on the planet after a nuclear warhead. It's not exactly a show directly focused on war. It is one of the concepts of it, but it shows case the people in the war trying to fight it. If you don't like it still, then, well, again, nothing I can do to change your mind. That's not a big deal to me because I know my show doesn't have a lot of fans for it. That's absolutely fine. Print screen. And I just posted in the wrong spot. How can Pokemon make nukes? Well, how can Pokemon speak human English? How can Pokemon speak Spanish? How can Pokemon, well, do stuff like humans? Uh, is he writing? Print screen again. And it uses a bunch of ideas from Japanese stuff. Well, yeah, it is. I'm not going to deny that. I flat out admit I use a lot of ideas from Japanese media like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, etc. I'm not denying that. I admit that. Print screen. To the point where it rips it off. Well, I still say that you can argue. Oh, sorry. I still argue that you can technically say a lot of shows, even cartoons, rip off ideas. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay. I would say One Piece and Naruto, but they pretty much came out around the same time. But you can argue that a lot of shows have taken ideas from other sources. I'm trying to think of the best example here. Well, Dragon Ball was pretty much the catalyst for a lot of battle anime, but hmm. But in response to it uses a bunch of. Sorry, I did not show your comment. I'm sorry about that. Completely to the point where it rips it off. Yes, I'll flat out admit that. Yeah, I did rip it off. I'm not going to deny that. I did rip that off, and that's a mistake. I think I even remember putting that in top 10 mistakes or something? Something like that. It was. Yeah, cannot speak English, can I? Basically, yeah. Okay. Yes, I do admit to ripping it off. Flat out going to admit that. Not denying it. That was a mistake I made. Hmm? Oh, one second. Oh, turns out. Okay. Just. Alright. 4. You get scared too easily. Okay. How so? Oh, by the way, Joe, you got a question from Meepy. It's in the comments of the debate. Just letting you know. Okay. Millennium. Millennium. Okay. Oh, I see some Call Me Johnny has a poll going. Oh, hang on a second. Print screened. Right, here we go. Example. Most creepypastas in top 5 creepypastas, in my opinion, sucked. They used too much cliches and hyper-realism. Mainly the first two. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna throw a hissy fit if somebody doesn't like the list. I mean, to be fair, these were creepypastas that I enjoyed. If you didn't like it though, that is absolutely fine. I mean, I, I mean, look at the comments for top 10 creepiest Pokemon. I already have a lot of people saying, "Oh, this wasn't scary. Like, what's wrong with you?" It's like, fair enough. No, I mean the top ones. Top ones. Squidward Suicide, Lost Silver, and yeah, it was Lost Silver. Sorry, and Snow and Mount Silver. Okay. Also, Boo. Here's a question, Joe. Did you see the Snow and Mount Silver movie? Mainly the Pikachu. I will flat out say this to anyone wondering. It's not the stories itself that scare me. Usually it's the visual artwork. I mock that I hate Jeff the Killer. I still do. But that picture they use is pretty scary. Hmm. Print screen. Or, print, yeah, print screen. Give me a second. Also, Boo. Bombs. Yeah, it uses jump scares, zombie Pokemon, and glitchy Pokemon. So you like jump scares. So you like jump scares? Not really. I find it kind of annoying. That's why I'm not a big fan of Luna Game. Now, to anyone watching, don't take this the wrong way if you like it. I just find the jump scares annoying. Does that mean it's a bad creepypasta? I don't know. I haven't fully read it yet, but I've seen the videos. All I get out of it is, guy plays a game. Creepy apple bloom. And that's really it. I'm not a big fan of jump scares. That's one of the reasons I hate a lot of modern horror movies. Didn't print screen it properly. Here we go. In my opinion, it does. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, for me, I saw, what was the name of it? I think it was like Insidious Part 2. I hated that movie. It was so stupid. And, oh, don't even get me started on the Paranormal Activity movies. I'm sorry to those that like it, but I don't get the appeal for it. And, hey, with Gen 6 released, now we can say the person that pushed the door was Esper. But in all seriousness, I just couldn't get into it. I'm not a big fan of jump scares. When there's a bunch of silence, I'm thinking to myself, there's something coming, there's something coming, there's something coming, and you get the idea. I don't know. If anyone out there likes it, like, good for you. I don't, but... Hmm. Oh, and to anyone that's reading the that hasn't read the comments yet, um, I'd say go check out Joe's channel. I mean, he hasn't started yet, but give him a shot. I mean, he's going to be making funny analytical videos in the future. I'd say give it a shot. Mm. Oh, okay. Joe did answer the question. Okay. 1 second. Print screen. I like psychological horror and disturbing humor than jump scares. Just look at SpongeBob will never get cancer by Cool Cat. I think I need to see more of that guy's videos because I keep forgetting to. Because I'm subscribed to the guy and I keep forgetting to watch him. What's the guy that quit? Oh yeah, I am Bulbasaur. Okay. For some reason I thought it was Cool Cat that quit. No, it was Bulbasaur. Ah, that guy made such. I like that guy. Oh, okay, okay. That's what you meant. I almost hit pause break. I questioned that button. Okay, meant to say horror than humor. So you like psychological humor. Okay. Print screen. But dark humor is good. Well, that's good. That's good for you. What's another creepypasta? I'm not a fan of cupcakes. I'm going to put my foot down and say this, that, okay, I'm going to piss off a lot of people that like this in horror movies, but I don't like torture scenes. Like, really, you had to stoop that low to basically becoming not even a masochist, it's a sadist. You had to stoop that low to scare your audience by becoming a sadist. Cupcakes is essentially a sadist's wet dream, which is basically dismembering Rainbow Dash. I don't know why I hate it, and I think I said this even in the Q&A. I don't find it scary. I find it just really dark. I find it really stupid, basically. Not dark. Why would I say dark? It's like, oh, like Rainbow Dash took out this, got her this part taken out. It's like, uh-huh. Yeah, it's like, what's so great about this? How is this even scary? Hmm. Print screen. Okay, I thought my computer was about to shut down. You hate cupcakes. Just wait until you see effing Bubbles, another crappy fanfic. I haven't read that. Truth is, I'm not. Even though I'm a brony, I'm not really into like fan works. Aside from music, I can't really get into a lot of fanfics. I'm still trying to read Fallout Equestria. I mean, granted, I'm loving the audio drama Disney fanatics do provide a Discord, but again, audio drama. Baby cake. Oh God! I know what that story is from Mr. Enter. No, no, I'm not reading it. I refuse. I just can't like that. I hated Squid Baby. I hated Goo Goo Gas. I'm probably not gonna like Baby Cakes. I've read the synopsis from Enter. Give me a second. Okay, I just need to get some water. I don't need to get anxiety over this. Refreshing. Okay. Oh, and speaking of fetishes that I hate, I disagree with Mr. Enter there for once. I like it better, especially the sequel where Scootaloo becomes brain dead. Oh geez, two things I hate. Baby fetishes and, well, what's what one confer? Stupidity fetishes where a person writes fiction about a person getting dumbed down because they think it's sexy. Actually, I guess you could argue that those two are pretty much correlate, but I don't know. Like, I guess, like, if you like the story, fantastic for you. I don't, but again, I'm not going to change your opinion. If you like it, that's fine. I know some people that are fans of Squid Baby. Yes, those fans exist. Oh god, it just sounded like Enter there. Hmm. I absolutely hate Squid Baby. I couldn't even finish watching it when Aqua Star Marine and Celestial Warrior gave me the link. I just couldn't stand it. Hmm. Yeah, Joe's just writing something down. I'm gonna give him a bit. Millennium, na, 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 forevermore. I've really been getting into Stradivarius lately. While I wait for him to write. Though I just realized that Stradivarius really doesn't have a lot of comprehensive lyrics. It's just, well, guitar riffs. And, huh? Print screening. Okay. This one I get to cover. Alright. I hate Squid Baby. Fair enough. I'll get to your comment in a second. Okay. Speaking of fetishes, you mentioned you have fetishes. Mind mentioning what they are, by the way? Okay. Well, this is a touchy subject. I'll flat out say this, that none of these are, say, illegal, such as, well, the crime that people get. Sorry, I'm trying to hold in my rage at this comment, or not at the comment Joe made, but at the people that do this shit. Okay. You probably know what it is, because I mentioned a fetish I hate. And that correlates with this. What are my fetishes? It's mainly two. One of them was the whole Afro subplot, which is Actually, I think I even said that back in the mistakes. Ampharos eats salamence. You probably know what it is, what that is. But I will clarify that once I'm finished. The other one is giant. But let me clarify something to anyone that is going to try and twist this. Okay. Just because I have these kinks, or fetishes, whatever, I do not find them sexual. You can bring up a definition all you want, but I do not view them as sexual or anything like that. I would not want to, well, how do I put this? Okay. I do not view them as sexual reasons. I view it as more of a stress relief at some points. I'm not doing saying, oh yeah, this person's better than her. It's like, no, I don't. It gets rid of stress, and even then, and I have been working to stop that lately. And you can say, oh, well, kinks will always be with you for your life. You can get help for it on how to control it. There are therapists there. I'll get to your comment in a second, Joe. But again, I do not view these for sexual reasons. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. I do not find them sexy. Because here's the thing. How do I find something that doesn't exist sexy? Think about it. It's a fictional character that a lot of these fetishes apply to. How is that sexy? It doesn't exist. It will never exist. And I'm pretty sure if they did, they'd be disgusted at this. Yes, Joe, I will get to your comments in a second. Like I said, I know it's hard for people to believe out there, but I do not view these fetishes as sexual fetishes. I know that's hard to believe, and I know it's probably not going to convince anybody, but this is how I feel. And it's very difficult to talk about. They're sexualized. Yes, I'm aware that there are characters in. Oh, right, I forgot to print screen. Give me a second. I don't even know how long I've been doing this stream for, but okay. In response to where's a rectangle? Do I have any? No fill. In response to these two, I'm hoping. Okay, good. First one, yes. Second one, no. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, there are sexualized characters usually meant for fan-made porn on DeviantArt. Or DeviantFab. You mean like hentai? Yeah, I'm aware stuff like that exists. I think even there, and probably odds are there's even hentai made of that because Rule 34 says if it exists, there's porn of it. And oh god, isn't Tifa like? Oh wait, no, she's like over the age of consent. I'm saying under the age is disgusting. And yeah, oh, hang on. I think you posted something. Never mind. Hang on a second. Yeah, I get it. People have kinks, but you know what? I'm gonna flat out say this. I find the ones of underage characters absolutely appalling. That is not sexy. That is disgusting. That is freaking disgusting. Like, what is wrong with you? And before anyone says, oh, you're meant to have these fetishes, that is for people over the age of 18 or even in their 20s. I would never say that for an underage character. That is disgusting. I have standards, for God's sakes. Sorry, that just bugs me. And the sad thing is that DeviantArt is home to freaking stuff like this. I may use DeviantArt, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, DeviantArt's perfect. No, it is home to shit like this. And earlier, and even earlier, I mentioned that, well, it's home to a lot of underage content. Yeah, DeviantArt has this too, and I'm surprised a bunch of these people haven't been arrested for child pornography because some of these artists put them in sexualized positions. Like, God, no, it may not even be nudity, but it still counts as child porn. Oh well, it's a drawing. It's still child porn. That's disgusting. This is DeviantArt. Deviant art. For God's sakes, this is where people are meant to express their art, not a place where you're supposed to draw disgusting shit. God damn it! I think even for Affinity had a case like this where they were cracking down on users who were uploading underage content, if I remember correctly. I mean, hell, look at SonicHentai.net. The main owner, Tidal Wave, got into a legal incident. And give me a second just so I can print screen your comments. Okay, and now you guys know why I hate DeviantArt. Edgar, ever saw Segemu? He needs to go to hell. I'd say the same thing for a user like Misty Stuffer for DeviantArt. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I need to get a drink. Okay. Thank God I have a glass of water right next to me. Okay. Oh, beer is unhealthy. God, I always, for some reason, I'm posting in the wrong places. First it was my browser, and now it's in the Google Hangout. Okay, scrolling up. I hate Misty Stuffer. Beer is unhealthy. It's not beer. It's water, basically. I just put some juice crystals in it. I don't have any Crystal Light on me. In case anyone's wondering, Crystal Light is basically like it's non-calorie sugar you can put in your drinks. It tastes like juice, but without the calories. It's like a healthy kick. I don't know. It just gives it a bit of taste in water. Okay. What else? DeviantArt is dead. It's literally an art site that has been renovated to a stripper club. Exactly my point. It's like if you want a stripper club, go to freaking Rule 34. Actually, don't. Because like I said, DeviantArt also has that underage... I can't even say that without flipping a table. Has that content, and so does Rule 34. As I've said before, Rule 34 is home to the phrase, if it exists, there is porn of it. And I feel sorry for anyone that was trying to look up something, say an avatar, and finds crap like this, you know, because Google Safe Search sucks. It really does. Okay. That's all I gotta say for that. Basically, I may have a couple of fetishes, but they're not sexual. They certainly aren't. They're of course not for underage characters because that's freaking disgusting. Sorry, it's disgusting. And even then, and it's not sexual. It is stress, and even then, I would never do it for a character that is underage. That is absolutely disgusting. And even then, I haven't done that a lot nowadays since I've been busy working on other stuff. And you know what? It's probably for the best because nowadays I've been working to fix those mistakes that I made, say, in my writing on DeviantArt. I've actually removed the original Universe 3 and 4 stories because of crap like that, because looking back at it, that's disgusting. Like, why does it exist? Like, I'm supposed to be telling a story. That's not telling a story, that's... Ugh. Can't even finish the sentence. Thankfully, I have remade Universe 3, albeit without an outline. Hey, Wave, remember how you said you used the outline? Yeah, way to be a hypocrite on that one. Yeah, thanks, me. Anyway. Yeah, what else? Okay, that's all I really gotta say for that point. Fiction, is that even a word? I gotta check this out here. I hope I got the right... Yeah, I did, okay. Is that even a word? Let me check. Oh, it actually exists. It's even a username on fanfiction. Oh, wow, that's disappointing. Okay. Okay, this point, you're going to this? Okay. 6. Bitter Cold is not a terrible boss, in my opinion. Alright, fair enough. Can't do anything to stop you there. I mean, I just did a list on why I hate the bitter cold. If you like it, good for you. I mean, look at Master TB10. He uses the second phase as his intro. Well, before he did Top 100, because he's been kind of alternating his intros, but I digress. Gygus. I haven't even played Earthbound. Ever battled Gygus? No, I haven't played Earthbound. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm into RPGs, but it's like I can't seem to get into Earthbound. I haven't even beaten Mother 1 yet. Just can't get into it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a fan of turn-based RPGs, so it's kind of a lie, Pokemon, but it's confusing. I just couldn't get into the original Mother series. And even then, it's kind of hard to do since I don't exactly have the ability to get Earthbound at the moment. I'm certainly not getting a Wii U. I've addressed that a few times, and yeah, oh, yeah, a second. Okay. Like I said, guys, for those that are watching this, if you have any comments, don't be afraid to post them. Print screen. Okay. Well, look up a video of someone beating the crap out of Gygus, but Bittercool and Gygus are very similar. The difference is that one's not as scary. Okay. I've seen Gygus. It looks like a, oh, was it like an aborted fetus or something? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. Ooh, we're going to this topic. I hate abortion. Ooh, this is gonna be touchy. Because this is kind of relates to religion. I think I know where you're going with this. I can't really stop you from hating abortion. On the other hand, I endorse it in the event of, say, rape or the event where somebody was drugged to have sex. I mean, why should that person bear that when the guy decided to assert his dominance over a woman? I can agree with that, but I can also agree that an abortion has its health problems. Heck, you might not even be able to have kids when you want to get into that phase because abortion's tricky. But there are oppositions to both sides. There are good points for both and bad points for both. I've heard the argument saying that, well, a fetus has toenails when it's in this certain phase, if you've seen Juno. I'm like, 1 second. Night! Sorry about that, I had to take a... Good night! Wait. God's sakes. Sorry about that, I just got interrupted. God damn it. Where was I? Oh, right, the toenail thing. Yeah, maybe so, but by that logic, you could say that, well, by that logic, an arm must be a human being, or a fingernail must be a human being. Like, okay, no. A nail isn't human. It doesn't breathe. It doesn't make oxygen. It's not living. If it has a heart, then it becomes living. Ugh, I don't even know. Hmm. Actually, it also needs a brain. This moment of biology is brought to you by Joe. Okay, sorry. Yes, it does need a brain as well, but mainly the heart is what pumps the blood. The brain technically gives the commands and all that stuff, but in terms of giving the blood cells to the other parts, the heart is technically responsible for it. This is one of the reasons I don't like being a doctor, because I get squeamish around blood. Yeah, guys, that's the truth. And I know hyperrealism doesn't mean that the blood wasn't a little bit. Trying to hold back vomit. Okay. Oh, wait, they made say. Oh, that can't be a movie. Sorry, I was just scrolling through TV. Okay, I'm just waiting for Joe to make his reply. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why my throat makes that noise. If you're hearing like a glug, I don't know. Mm. Trying to make sure I got the right one here. 7. Gen 3 was not a bad generation in my opinion. Okay, that's fine. I think I remember saying if you like this generation, that's good for you. I mean, again, there's nothing I can do if you like the generation. Perfectly fine. So, I just found it to be disappointing. But if you like it, that's good for you. One thing I hate is when people try to say that I'm stating an opinion as fact, even though I say in most cases that I'm just stating an opinion. Don't try and take it too seriously. Huh? Hoping I got the hoping that I got the comment shown, but didn't work. There we go. And Gen 4 is very overrated. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's fine for you if you think it's overrated. Again, there's nothing I can do to change your opinion on that. If you think it's overrated, then fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. It's kind of weird this thing doesn't have a timer, because I haven't even been keeping track of this. Oh, I'll just wait for him to finish typing. Okay, I mean, I only really like one of its stars, Torterra. Yeah, funny how that works. I haven't even used that guy yet. Come on, people. Only like Giratina because he's the devil, admit it. Okay. Well, I also found the generation very frustrating and confusing. Well, for me, I found the biggest issue with that generation to be it was really slow. Like, I don't know, even with the running shoes, you just felt really slow. It's just weird. Hmm. Frustrating? I still think the third generation's a little bit confusing, like trying to find the magma hideout. I don't think it's going to be any easier with Alpha and Omega Sapphire slash Ruby, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Not even going to get started on all the water puzzles. Ugh, it took the Kalos Triforce 8 hours, and we're not even like 7 hours to get all the gym badges. Jeez. Never got through. Oh, right, okay, that was like. Okay. Millennium. I also found the. Oh, I already commented on this. I never got through the second gym because the bicycle part was confusing. Okay. Also, Alpha and Omega are terrible films trying to appeal to wolves. I don't like using that bomb. Okay. I was trying to talk about Alpha and Omega Sapphire slash Ruby, aka Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. But, okay, I haven't seen those movies. Okay, because Weinstein wants to scam furries out of their monies. Alright, but never mind. I know, I just once made a joke calling the game's Pokemon bad a Pokemon movie. Isn't that the Zoroark movie? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. How many people are even in the stream still? A couple people left. Okay. Well, then again, some people are in different time zones. Okay. When did I... Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for you to finish writing down your point, Joe, before I put it in the chat and respond. Okay, I'm gonna check something. I probably like print screened this thing multiple times already. It's like, wow, like I know how to press the print screen button. Wow, I really have no life. Okay. Oh, he's still hurting. Okay. Print screened. Okay, here we go. 8. I know it's stupid of me to defend a Pokemon movie of all things, but the Zoroark movie is when I started to like the Pokemon films. Well, that's good for you. I mean, if you liked it, that's good. It's one of my favorites. Again, good for you. Your whole Zoroark die just all of a sudden is debunked by the fact that she was tortured throughout the entire film. Yeah, I'll flat out admit that. I mean, that was stupid of me to say that, and TP10 pointed that out. But this is a point I want to bring up, and I was going to say this for the remake. What's the point of putting Zoroark in the movie? Think about this. Kodai didn't need Zoroark, or Zoroark for that matter, for anything. He wanted Celebi. What did Zoro and Zoroark need? I know he was trying... I mean, Zoroark wasn't going to get Celebi's power in the first place. I question the point of Zoroark. It's like a reverse effect of what happened with the Mystery of Mew movie. What the... I hate dealing with the Adobe script. Give me a second. Print screened. Because Zoroark is a 5th gen Lucario and was the first Pokemon announced for Gen 5. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Fair enough. I'd argue, though, that look at the first Pokemon announced for X and Y. They didn't get their movies. Or they didn't get a bridge between it. But, even then, let me look at it like this. In Mystery of Mew, Lucario served a purpose to the plot. We find out that because of Lucario saving the tree, Mew was able to live. And not even counting the fact that Lucario and Aaron are pretty much Aura Guardians, or whatever you want to go with. Lucario played much more of a purpose in the film. I still think you could take Zoroark out of the movie and nothing would change. If you took Lucario out of the movie, however, Mew would possibly die. Print screen. Zoroark was protecting her child Zorua. Yes, I can understand that. That's fine. I can understand the sacrifice to protect her kid. I'd also bring up that was the point of killing her off in near the end when she was going to get brought back. If there was any moral in it, it was completely lost by bringing her back. This is the same thing that happened in Pokemon Forever. If there was a moral to it, it was completely lost by bringing her back. And the same applies with Celebi. In this, I still think you could take Zorro and Zoroark out of the movie, and you would have the same film. Hell, I could even argue that Kodai's plan really doesn't have any major consequence. I mean, yeah, it destroys a lot of the ecosystem, but only in that small area, and they were shown to rebuild again. Really, it's like, oh, this sucks. We should probably just take out the plants and redo it again. And and I'm not even going to get into how much of a problem that creates. Like, okay, I get it. Time travel, wormhole, all that stuff, but how shouldn't that affect more of time? How does it affect the plants? It's just confusing. Maybe it's because I need to see the Zoroark movie again, but I don't know. To me, it's like this shouldn't be that big of a deal for the heroes to stop him. He just wants to get his powers back, and there's really no big consequence. In the second movie, because I cannot think of the name, Lawrence III, I think, because he took the birds out of the way, it was ruining the balance. It even showed in the movie, and when it was released, well, we saw the consequences. In the 13th movie, well, really, what's the consequence? Okay, Joe's writing his next point. Print screen. So that's a flaw with all the Pokemon movies. All their morals suck. Okay, but it's just a typical writing flaw because nobody's perfect, especially in writing. For example, Dave Polsky was more focused on comedy than actual stories. Fair enough. I'll admit that the morals aren't exactly that great, but who really goes to a Pokemon movie expecting a moral at the end or expecting a great moral? It's a show about people. It's a show about guys fighting with Pokemon. If you want morals, go watch MLP. And you expect to see a stupid moral in Pokemon, and you expect to see more jokes and stories in Dave Bolsky episodes. Okay, fair enough, their morals do suck, but again, you could take Zorro and Zoroark out, but not miss anything. I can understand your point going like whatever moral they had is completely lost. I'm just waiting to hear what you have to say for if they took Zorro and Zoroark out, the movie would still be the same, I'd argue. Like they're not really essential to the plot. I mean, yeah, they bring in the three shiny dogs, mm, but do they really even do anything? If anything, the movie's more focused on Celebi. Because the main plot of the movie, the guy's trying to get Celebi so he can increase his powers. At the same time, the heroes are trying to stop that because end result could ruin the town. All the oh, wait a second. I mean, yeah, some people could say that. Well, Kudai needs Zoroark to take the blame so that he can find Zorua and make him look like the hero. But it's like he could have done that with any Pokemon. Or if they really needed Zoroark, they should have included her in the plot better than what they did. Give her a point, is all I'm asking. Now, on to your next point. 8. You seem to hate classic SpongeBob. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to. I like classic SpongeBob, but my problem with it is that, and the reason I made that original list was because a lot of people were focusing on newer episodes that suck. It's like, to me, that was giving me the impression that, well, they probably hold the first 3 seasons in such high regard. Not all of them do, but most of what I see do. Kind of, I think. Hmm. Pancakes? Alright, I'm letting. Print screen. Okay. Okay. I mean, seriously, how can you hate pancakes? I haven't actually seen pancakes in a while, so I don't know if it's that bad. I'm actually trying to revise that list, but I have to go back and see all the episodes I put on the original list. I might even have to change the ordering. I don't know. If I rewatch pancakes again, maybe it might not be on the list. I don't know. I have to see it again. Yes, there is shitty episodes, but a lot less than modern. SpongeBob's worst episode is just mediocre. I want to kill myself bad. Yes, I will admit that there is a lot of problems with the modern SpongeBob. There are a lot of shitty episodes. I'm just saying, and I'm not going to deny that. Flat out saying that. There were a lot of problems with the later seasons. I'm not going to sit here and say that the modern seasons are great or that the older seasons. Well, what I'm getting at is, yeah, both of them suck. Both of them have shitty episodes. Flat out going to say that. I just wanted to talk about worst episodes of the first three seasons because I didn't feel like a lot of people were doing it, and a lot of people just seem to focus on modern SpongeBob. Does it deserve the hate? Yes. But I'm just asking for a little bit of balance, and that's what I wasn't seeing for a while. Okay. Well, there's more shitty episodes than modern, hence why there are more negative reviews for modern SpongeBob. Can you see my logic here? Yes. Yes, I can. I can see what you're getting at. There's a lot of bad episodes of modern SpongeBob. I can see where you're coming from. My point is that logically, since there's more, there'd be more reviews for modern episodes. Fair enough. But to clarify your point, I don't hate the classic SpongeBob. I like, in fact, if anything, I prefer the original to the modern seasons. I'm just saying I wanted to point out a lot of bad episodes. Did my attitude around the time of the original list come off as douchey or mean? Yes. Yes, it did. I flat out admit that, and I could have represented myself a lot better. But what I wanted to get at is, and to clarify your point, I don't hate classic SpongeBob. In fact, I prefer it over the modern version, but I wanted to point out the bad episodes to me. A lot of people have pointed out mistakes in modern episodes, so when I did the countdown, I wanted to try and do something a bit more original. You could argue that it isn't because it's a SpongeBob countdown. In fact, not just you, a lot of people could, but I wanted to at least try and do something a bit different. But to end off your point, I don't hate the classic SpongeBob series. I just wanted to do a countdown because a lot of people weren't covering it. That's all I want to say. That's all I have for your point. At least 10? Okay. Let me print screen it. I'm watching some of your videos to find more things to bring up. I want to bring up at least 10. Okay. Alright. It is getting late on my end, and yeah, but yeah, alright. I'll give you a bit. Sometimes I hate the summer season. There's a lot of bugs around. It's annoying. Okay, Joe's just writing something. I'm gonna give him a bit of time. Millennia. I've really got to stop singing. I've really got to stop singing Stratovarius. Okay, there we go. It's really hard for me to say that. Really. God damn it. Okay. God. I think that's bad, guys. Wait till you see the bloopers video. Anyway. I still gotta finish this part 5. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, in the meantime, I will say a little apology. I admit I was being a little immature in your discussion board. Apologies, I will delete this part. It's fine. I mean, to be fair, Joe, I joined YouTube around 2006, so I was at least 12, so I was an immature little prick. I understand that for somebody, I'm not going to say your name or age for personal reasons, but I understand that people around, say, Blackish Butler's age aren't exactly going to behave like, say, an 18-year-old. That's fine. It's not really a big deal anymore, and I can understand it because, well, you're a preteen. You'll mature. Like, this is one of the reasons I hate that a lot of people in their worst YouTubers list bring up, say, That's So Jack or Alex Owns Your Face. They're preteens. They'll grow. They'll mature. It's fine. Give me a second to print screen. I love Blackish Butler. Yeah, I do. I like his videos too. I will admit though that he's done a lot of stupid decisions, like okay, I'm not even gonna get into the whole not chaos seed or hidden block incident, but he did a Patreon thing. Yes, I know I did the Patreon thing as well, but I took the videos down and apologized on my Twitter post. But what I'm getting at is he wanted $500 for bloopers. Really? I give that for free. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just going to I'm just going to show off the shinies I got. Trying to find the button. Okay, trying to get this straight. There we go. Shiny Volbeat. And Shiny Emolga. Okay, let me just turn the camera off here. Okay. Okay, while I wait for Joe to respond, I'm gonna play some. Oh, print screen. Right. 9. Well, I will agree with you that you're allowed to skip it. No more heroes out of side quest is canon. So who knows? Maybe Activision considers that canon. Um, it's been a while. So, what exactly are you referring to exactly, Joe? Like for the whole Activision thing? Are you talking about Call of Duty? Print screen. That has side quests is canon. Oh yeah, the Jasper Bad Jr. thing. No more heroes. Okay, so who knows? Maybe Activision considers that canon. I think I know what you're talking about. The whole the no Russian mission. It is technically canon, but it's technically it's not really a prologue, but you are given the option to skip it because of how offensive it could be. You're killing Russians. But it's been a while since I've watched the list, so fair enough. I will concede to that point. You're right. Print screen. But yes, I will concede your point, Joe, that maybe they do consider it canon. I don't really have a response to that point, so yeah. Okay, while I wait for Joe to write his next point, I'm going to play some Mario Kart. Yeah, I'm not getting Mario Kart 8, but I like 7. I love my Yoshi. How's it doing? Okay, I'll just put a pause on that so I can read your comment. 9.5, print screen. 9.5, people didn't hate the cover art for Left 4 Dead 2 because a finger was missing. It was hated because it was looked like the zombie was flipping you off. Really? From what I remember, it was because a finger was missing, but let me check again. I don't even know if I'm even gonna. I was originally gonna do a sequel list to that worst gaming controversies list, but I keep forgetting to get back to that. Well, then again, there's really only so many you can cover that are labeled as worst. Even then, I'm starting to run out of ideas for worst controversies list because remember the effects of animated controversies? Anybody? But I digress. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Controversies. Actually, there were several of them. Hmm. Actually, we already did. Okay. Valve changed the image. Okay. The original image depicted the series with its little finger, ringed finger, and the thumb turn off, which would have left. Okay, so it was deemed too explicit. Oh, right, your point. 10. Use too many avatars. Like, what exactly? Like, for countdowns? For. What exactly? I think I might know what you're talking about, but could you clarify? Save. Okay. What do you got here? Can't just. Oh, I'll let him finish. Give me a second. Why are there lobsters in Koopa Cave or Koopa Cape? Sorry. Wait, not Koopa Cape. It's the card. It's the stage from Mario Kart 64. I can't think of it at the moment. Okay, you were reading something. I mean, I've seen your profile change so much. TOG Professor uses one avatar. Well, for me, I guess you could say I kind of have OCD. I'm trying to find the right one. Plus, I get a little bored, like, using the avatar every so often. I don't know. I guess for me, it's like it's kind of what I have with intro OCD. It's like I can't really decide. Is it a problem? Yeah, I'll concede. It is a problem. Flat out gonna admit that. There's a reason for it, but again, I will concede that I do use a lot of avatars. Probably even worse on Skype. But I got no comment to that. Like, I agree. Can't really change it though because it's like I'm always changing it. I get bored with it every once in a while. It's kind of like an OCD thing. I don't think I have OCD, but I guess similes. Okay, next point. Print screen. Well, who's your favorite character? I really don't know to be honest. Like, it just changes every once in a while. Like, so what I'm looking for. I guess for me it just changes every once in a while. I can't really decide on one. Sorry. Hmm. Okay. Are you reading something? No, I don't really have a favorite character because it alternates every once in a while. Yeah, I can't really answer that question, Joe. It changes every once in a while. That's all I really have for your point, Joe. Can't really, yeah. So again, I concede. I do have a problem with avatars. I can't really decide. Just a second. For some reason, I just cannot get that boost working on 7. I know how to do it, it just doesn't work sometimes. Anyway, pause. 9/11. You realized Quagmire raped Marge, right? Wasn't it? I thought it was consensual sex. Like some of the comments were saying it was consensual. I really don't know how to counter that or say anything to that. I don't know. It's like I'm hearing two alternate stories. Example, your case says that it was rape. Others saying it was consensual sex. Yeah, I got nothing. Hmm. For some reason, I've been putting in a lot of hours in TF2. Hmm. Oh, print screen. Oh, right, you're still writing. Okay. Yeah, I still have to. Yeah, I still. Speaking of MLP, I still have to see the rest of season 1. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm almost done top 80. I'm getting close to finishing it, and then I can get some time off. I'm put a pause on that. Print screen. Okay, and Marge is already married to Homer. Okay, so to quote shitty teenage channel movies, isn't channel, that's cheating. Yes, it is. Not gonna deny that. That is technically cheating. It isn't rape though, because it's like, if I remember the scene correctly, Quagmire persuaded her, or flirting, whatever, and then what happened. I don't know for certain, but then again, that is a very dodgy subject in itself, because I'm hearing two alternate stories. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Joe. It's like, it's conflicting. I don't really know how to respond to your comment, Joe. It's like, it's either. I've heard two different stories, basically. That's all I really have for that. And I'm thinking of Mario in real life again. Hmm? Yeah, I'm just waiting for Joe's next point or response. Hmm. Oh, this comment. Sure. I will print screen in a second, guys. All right. Hmm. Okay, 12. What is with the British accent used in your earlier videos? Don't get me wrong, I'm kind of an Anglophile, etc. Racist. Britons aren't a race, but okay. The reason why was because I was trying to mask my voice in the beginning, but ironically, after the TOG professor commentary, I wanted to remake it, but a lot of people were making fun of the accent, so I figured, you know what? I don't care if people find it. I want to do this seriously. I want to show that I really do want to make amends, so I want to use my real voice. That's why. Thing is, I've been using it for like years, around the time of Way 3436. Is it stupid? Yes, but yeah, I did it to try and disguise my voice so that people in my hometown wouldn't find out. That really doesn't mean much when my voice is basically me just raising my pitch a bit and trying to do this. It's like, it doesn't really work. Actually, it's been years since I've done that voice, so it's probably not even picture perfect. And again, does it really matter? No, it's like, it was a stupid phase I was going through, but I was trying to be careful with my identity. Like, you wouldn't give your phone number or anything over the internet. Well, I was trying to be a bit careful by not revealing my real voice, and, well, that resulted in, well, people not taking me seriously. Then again, that was more along the lines of my fault. Okay. Is he still writing? Actually, I think the voice was supposed to be like Australian, but regardless, it was a stupid phase I went through. Okay. Okay, I want to try and keep this going for at least about 13 more minutes or something until like 11:30 Eastern because like it's getting late and want to cover the main points. Print screen. You should be a Doctor Who region. Yeah, you're using a British accent. It was like a recolor using Spagonia. Yeah, fair enough. Like, hell, I even bashed on people that did that. I really have no counter to that. I'll admit it was stupid. That's all I really have for your point. Okay, what else you got, Joe? I think we've been going at this for like an hour or something. Eh, I think something like that. I mean, I guess we'll find out when the video gets published, but I just gotta wait for Michael to write. No, Joe, I don't have Left 4 Dead 2. Sorry. Is that all you have for the debate? I've enjoyed countering your. I've enjoyed having this discussion. Like, I wasn't doing this basically saying, "Oh, I'm right and everything." Like, I enjoy having a debate every once in a while with somebody because like it gets the creative juices flowing. Like, it's like debating. And want to play TF2? It's kind of late for me, and I only got so many hours last night. Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to turn it down. I'm gonna wait for him to. Right. I think the audio from the TV is starting to go in, so I should probably. There we go. Put it on program guide. Alright, PS, here's my Steam account in case you want to add me. I'm also thinking of subbing to you again. I will not. Okay. Uh, okay, I see it, Joe. Thanks for the link. I will try to add it at some point. I will not put the address, or I will not put the address for privacy reasons. And really, if people want to know, they could probably just ask you, what's your Steam? So I'm not going to put it there for like privacy reasons. Alright, okay. Is that it, Joe? Is that all the points you have? Just want to make sure so that we don't leave any stone unturned. Because I enjoyed having this debate. It's been a while. I'm glad we finally got to it, because although we like butt heads, it's nice that we get to like exchange opinions on each other, like back to back, like saying one thing and I respond. It gets the creative juices flowing. But yeah, don't have anything to say. Okay. Well, Joe, thank you for your time in the debate. I've enjoyed this. Uh, Hopefully, maybe sometime we could have another one or something, or have another discussion. Um, Trying to think, is there anything else? Have it next month? Yeah, sure. Hopefully, I'll be able to get the time because I'm going to be a little busy in July because I have to take care of something personal. Make this a monthly thing? Yeah, sure. Let me try it. Okay. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, trying to get that without the link appearing. All right. Next month? Sure. Hopefully we'll have some. Hopefully we'll have more to talk about, or hopefully we'll have some other stuff to talk about then. Sure, I'm up for it. I'm like, dude, you're talking to the guy that tried to do an Australian accent. I don't think people are gonna harp on your voice that much compared to that. I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, like compared like compared to my voice, I don't see why a lot of people would complain about that. I mean, you were talking to a guy who was trying to do an Australian accent. At least your voice is authentic. You weren't trying to be somebody you're not. So I don't think it's going to be that big a deal if you do decide to go on microphone next time. Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to finish writing before it. Yeah, hopefully I can get to work on part 5. I finally got around to. Oh, hang on, let's just send a message. Print screen. Okay. Well, to be fair, just kind of saturated. First place. Well, to be fair, you kind of said that about me when I first started, regarding the whole it shouldn't be on YouTube. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's up to you to decide if you to be on YouTube. I can't really. I don't know. It's really hard to talk about with that. Okay. Well, maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. Expect to be Minecraft related. Well, that's good. Guys, if you want to check out his channel for future videos, he posted his channel in the comments. Check him out. All right. Well, this is Curio Wave saying signing out, guys, and I'm just gonna wait for Joe to finish before I end the broadcast. So, yeah. Okay, print screen, and stop.